As a kid, all you do is dream of playing one NRL game, and fortunate enough and lucky enough to, I've had the opportunity to play in some incredible teams, have some incredible coaches, 2 great clubs, and honoured to have, represented both clubs. And there's obviously a lot of people to thank, in the background, family, friends, coaches, organisations, junior reps, all those sort of things. So it's been a long journey, but yeah, very fortunate enough to, live the dream that I love.
What about your first one? I know we saw some vision of you the other night. It looked like you've been through some sort of a battle with a big bandage on your head. Tell us about that first one, because it was a strange old day.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. It's another good one. It's obviously got beat on the bell by the Roosters there, but through the week had a head clash, got stitched up. So not good for photos, but here's what it is. Hopefully I'm looking much better in my 300th. I know I'm a bit heavier than I was back then, a bit older, but still love the game as much as I did back then.
What about your upbringing, Adam? Like, we've seen you kicking masterclasses so many times in NRL games, win the match, but your days as a young guy, back streets of Redfern, kicking at lampposts and bins, what did that do for you, that instinct that you've got in your kicking game? You tell us a bit about that, because it's quite formative for you.
I just think, practice as much as I can, and as a young fella I didn't realise I was practising at the time, but I pretty much grew up with a football in hand. Woke up with a football, went to bed with a football, pretty much carried it on and off wherever I was going. So I think those hours all play a part into obviously the skill set I've got today. Still trying to perfect it and get it right on a daily basis, and it presents new challenges, obviously, year after year, with defences getting a bit smarter. So, it's something that I loved doing as a kid, and I still love doing it. I get to go home of an afternoon now and kick the ball around with my son, who, brings some back some good memories of when I was that age, kicking the ball around with my old boy. So, it's a full circle moment, but, something that I'll probably reflect on later on in my career.
Reno, as captain, how hard is this period on you at the moment?
No, it's not too hard. I mean, I love turning up to work. I love trying to, fight out of any situation that we're in, whether it's good or bad. I think there's some beauty in it all. Rugby league's a roller coaster, and you got to, make the most of each and every day. And I think there's no point dwelling on the negatives. It's, all positive in my mindset. How do I, turn this around, and how do I fight out of it? So, as a club, we're working extremely hard to do that together, and we're staying united, and no doubt we'll change the momentum.
What do you put down your longevity in the game for 14 years? What do you put that down to?
No idea. I think just mentally having fun, enjoying the process over and over and over again. There's some tough days, there's some good days, there's some bad days, but I think you learn to enjoy those moments. For what they are. I think it's such a demanding game on the body and physically, and I think if you're mentally at peace with what comes, I think you go a long way into getting some longevity.
Why do you want to play on, Adam? You made that clear in the last 24 hours that you want to be here next year. Why?
I still love the game. Still love it. I still enjoy turning up the training, working hard with my teammates, and going over video with my coaches. The same sort of passion I had as a 21-year-old, I've still got today as a 34-year-old. So nothing's changed. I've still got the burning desire to go out and compete and win. And I love the competition with, teammates, my coaches, the club. The club's been fantastic.
Are you happy the club's tabled an offer for you? I mean, it's got to that point now.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it at the moment, to be honest. We've been in a bit of a hole for a couple of weeks, and my focus is getting out of that hole and getting us back on track to winning games. And, as a collective, we're working extremely hard together to achieve that. And, it's another great opportunity for us this Saturday.
Reno, you know much better than anyone. He gave you your debut. Like, what's the reality here? There's a lot of noise. Like, is the club unhappy? Are the players unhappy? What's the situation in your eyes?
No, it's easy to write headlines when you're not winning games. It's all external. It doesn't mean anything for us. I know what everything means to us. It's internal. The conversations that we're having in these four walls is the important ones. You listen to people on the outside, you end up on the outside. So for us, we know what we're capable of. We know type of football team we have, and it's about sticking together, working hard, and seeing it through.
You're accused of giving up on Saturday night. That's been a narrative that's come out in the last 24 hours that you turned it up. What do you make of that?
It's easy to write from the outside. Unless they're in their four walls and they know what's going on, it's irrelevant to us. People can say and write what they want to say, but as a team, as a club, we're sticking together, we're sticking solid, we're working hard, we're going to work through it, and we'll get a result and see what you're writing then.
Is there enough competition for spots here?
There's plenty. We've got a great squad. We've got a great depth. We've got fantastic coaches. The whole club. We're working extremely hard. We're not getting it perfect on the field. We know that. We're not playing near our best, and we know we're capable of playing good football. We've showed glimpses of that, and when we do, we're extremely hard to beat. And we'll continue fighting. We'll continue turning up the train and working hard for one another, and trying to change the result on weekends.
Because there's a feeling like it's not just enough to wear a Brisbane Broncos jersey, right? Like the 6 premierships in there indicate that this club, you know it yourself, you're under scrutiny, you've got to win. Does it mean enough to the players to actually be winners rather than just wear this famous jersey?
Well, they wouldn't be here if they didn't want to win. So, once again, it's easy to sit on the outside and write that sort of stuff. You turn up to most training sessions each and every day. You see how hard we work. Can you honestly say that we don't care out there? I don't think you can. So, once again, it's easy to write off results, but unless you're out there working hard with us and you're in those 4 walls, then all other noise doesn't matter.
Reno, you saw Madge win a comp at South. Why can he do it here at the Broncos?
Because I know how hard he works. I know what it means to him. He's passionate. He's loyal. He's got all the good traits. He's seen success. He knows what success takes, and it's been a bit of a change, but a change that we're willing to take. And it hasn't been smooth sailing for us, obviously, with the results not going our way. But we're working hard to turn that around, and I can assure you we will turn it around.
Do you get frustrated by all this chat?
Nah, love it.
There's been a lot of criticism directed at Madge over the last sort of month or two, regarding the slump, but how much responsibility do you guys take as players and for yourself as captain?
All of it. We're out there playing. We get prepared extremely well throughout the week. They do a fantastic job in setting us up for what's coming, and as players, we've obviously got to take the blame and the responsibility for it. We're the ones out there playing. But we'll stick together, we'll stick strong, and the only people that are going to get us out of this are ourselves. So there's no use feeling sorry for us. We know what's at hand, and we know what we need to do to change it around, and we continually work hard and turn up the training and try and achieve to get better.